Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. My. It has been officially 8 months since the game was announced, and me and the boys did our Game Awards reaction. I've been feeling weirdly nostalgic going back and watching that, and I just want to make a little quick video to talk about my thoughts on CrossWorlds right before the release. I'll obviously do like a full-on review like I made a post saying I would, but I just want to take a second to kind of talk about it, non-scripted, just off the dome. So I'm sorry if this is not worded in a good way, I don't know. But basically, I just want to like get things off my mind before getting into the full release, because now I've had a lot of time to play CrossWorlds. I was part of the closed network test, I was part of the open network test, and I may have played it a little extra too, but I'm not going to go into detail. I think it was a day or two before the Game Awards, there was rumors going around about a Sonic racing game that was going to get revealed, and honestly, I was getting pretty skeptical. I believed the rumors, semi-unfortunately. It's good in the long run, but I was really skeptical about a racing game, so at first I was like, oh god. Obviously, it caught me off guard when that was revealed, so I got really excited when the trailer started playing. And honestly, the trailer started selling me immediately. CrossWorlds, that title, was just so different to me, and like, after going from Team Sonic Racing to CrossWorlds, like, it was like whiplash, so my mind started going off, like, is this Team Sonic Racing 2, or is this something else entirely? Because the title makes me think it's something else entirely. And if you actually go watch our analysis on that little teaser trailer, we got a lot of shit right. Like, it's funny. We got a lot of stuff right. We got crossplay right, we got the mechanic right, we got the crossover characters right, we got prime characters right. Like, we got a ton of stuff right. It's crazy. It took a while before we got anything else, but as soon as we got our first bit of gameplay, if you watch my reaction, you can tell the first thing I started doing was analyzing the gameplay, how it looked to drive the cars. Reason being, Team Sonic Racing. This is finally a little bit of an explanation for those who are wondering why I hate Team Sonic Racing so much. It's two things: the roster, the controls. I love Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed. I love Sonic and All-Stars Racing #1. Transform is my favorite racing game of all time. CrossWorlds has a potential to pass that, but we'll get into that. The gameplay of Transformed is so addicting because you move so fast and you move so fluently. Like, it's almost slippery with the way you're drifting and stuff like that. And then you hop over to Team Sonic Racing and it feels like you're driving a tank. You move so incredibly slow, you drift so incredibly tanky, it's just not fun to control, which is so upsetting because the stages in Team Sonic Racing are actually really good. That's why I'm happy a few of them are being remade in CrossWorlds. So the controls of the game practically ruined it for me, but that's not just it. The roster of the game also ruined it for me because this is a team game. They're kind of like doing the whole Sonic Heroes thing. Everyone's got to be in a team of 3, and they could have done it well, but they didn't. So let's just take a look at the characters you got here in Team Sonic Racing. You got Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, you know, Team Sonic, perfect. You got Shadow, Rouge, and Omega, perfect, that's Team Dark. And you got Amy, Cream, and Big, right? No, wait, what? Amy, Big, and Chow? A bunch of Chow? Like, that's a cool standalone character, but where is Cream? That's not Team Rose. Hey, wait a second. Silver, Blaze, and Vector? Why is Vector with Silver and Blaze? Where's Espio and Charmy? And then you got Eggman, Metal Sonic, and Zavok. I mean, that's cool, but like, Sonic Forces was just a game at the time. They couldn't throw Infinite in there instead? If you're gonna put Zavok in the game, put him on a team with 2 other Deadly Six members. That's just how it should be. So in my analysis video for the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds reveal trailer, I actually said, because team isn't in the title, they are no longer restricted to teams. They no longer have to make sure it's 3 characters that can work together in a team. Prime example, Zavok and Zaz. They're in CrossWorlds, but there's no one else. Honestly, I think Zalmon would be funny, but they're not there. Which is so funny to me because, you know, I'll be honest, in a game like CrossWorlds, I feel like they really should have went all out and added as much as they could have. Like, low-key, is it just me or do I kind of want, like, the other Deadly Six members? I don't know. The Deadly Six have been growing on me lately. I've been watching a lot of videos and I'm reading a lot of the comics, and the Deadly Six is just growing on me. Did you know that they actually appeared in a Sonic X Mega Man comic, and they are pretty damn terrifying in that. Anyways, back on topic. When we saw gameplay for the first time in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, the immediate thing I noticed was that the gameplay looked fun. The cars were not moving slow, it didn't look like you were turning with a tank, and then, to top it off, they did the unthinkable. Turning into a plane and a boat was the main gimmick of Transformed. It was the gimmick of the game, it was the key marketing feature. It was on the box art, it was on the back of the box, it was in the marketing, it was all over the intro. The whole gimmick was transforming. They brought that back in CrossWorlds just because. It's literally just there because it's awesome. When I saw that, it really cemented to me that this is going to be the Sonic Racing game I've been wanting for years. Ever since All-Stars Racing Transformed. Ever since the idea of a Sonic-only racing game was brought into my mind. And then, to top it all off, they give us Extreme Gear. I do not care if it, doesn't play just like Riders. I do not expect it to play like Riders in CrossWorlds. And after having a lot of time to use the Extreme Gear, I can say that it feels different enough from the cars to the point where I really, really enjoy using them and see benefits to using them instead of the cars. I think I play better with the Extreme Gear, seriously. So now you've got a kick-ass Sonic racing game with good driving, the transform mechanic, Extreme Gear, a crazy roster of characters, and I didn't even get to a part that I actually kind of predicted in the analysis video. I said that this is practically going to be a Sonic and All-Stars game marketed as a Sonic racing game. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, great game, but let's take a look at that title, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. I think what they did, they made Team Sonic Racing, obviously, so that kind of started their little Sonic Racing series. The reason they're calling it Sonic Racing CrossWorlds instead of Sonic and All-Stars Racing CrossWorlds is because of marketing, obviously. They're using the Sonic brand and the Sonic Racing brand as marketing. Because, like I said, I actually predicted this, they're adding a ton of Sega characters, including Hatsune Miku, Ichiban, Joker, and recently leaked Knights is going to be in CrossWorlds, and that's just 4 of the bunch of characters that we're going to be getting, and that's wave 1! If the game does well, we'll get another wave in, 2026, 2027? I think the next wave would be 2027. Yeah. If the game does good for a full year, so it would need to get back to September 2026. You get the gist of it. And then, that's not only it, they're going freaking off the walls crazy because they're putting fucking SpongeBob in there. They're putting Minecraft in there. They're putting Pac-Man in there. They're putting the Ninja Turtles in there. They're putting Avatar in there. Rumor has it they're putting Among Us in there. What the hell? And then, like I said, in the analysis video, Sammy's the one that predicted Sonic Prime. They added 9, they added Rusty, they added Dread. And then the pre-order bonus, boom, Werehog Sonic. When Takashi Iizuka was at an interview, it was a live interview where there was an audience, and it was a Gamescom or a Summer Games Fest where Sonic X Shadow Generations was. When he was asked what he thinks fans would want as the next remaster, and everyone in the audience screamed Unleashed, he took that to mind. He really, really remembered that one, because if you look at CrossWorlds, we got Werehog Sonic, we got Apatos, we got Halaska, we got Dragon Road. What else is there? There's so much Unleashed love in here, it's crazy. Oh yeah, Law's house. We're getting Law's house. You remember Law? You know, that ghost from Night of the Werehog? her house is a stage in CrossWorlds. There's a lot of unleashed love in this, I'm telling you. And now I have to get started on the tracks, because Team Sonic Racing, while having really good tracks, they weren't based on locations that I liked. Like, they had one that was roughly based on Planet Wisp, that was awesome. But the other ones, like, how can I put this? They were all very original in a way. I guess there just wasn't many references to old Sonic games. Like, you had Market Street that was Rooftop Run, but then you had, like, a bunch of other levels that I can't really remember right now that just isn't the same at all. Like, what, Sky Road? I don't believe that's based on anything, although Sky Road is fucking awesome, don't get me wrong. It's not based on anything. And then you realize that, like, the Planet Wisp area has, like, 4 different tracks, and then, like, Sand Road's got freaking 4 different tracks. I am so freaking happy that we are getting such deep cuts in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Like, bro, Dinosaur Jungle, Metal Harbor, that one stage from Riders that is, like, I can't think of right now, Mystic Jungle, the Hidden World from Lost World, Cyberspace, and then they still bring back original tracks, like in Team Sonic Racing. So you've got, like, this golden stage, this new quarry stage that was revealed. You have this sick looking steampunk city with trains everywhere. And that's just a few. There's a ton of levels in this game. I'm freaking hyped, dude. I'm freaking hyped. The game is about to release. As of the recording of this video, it's September 11th, but as of the uploading of this video, the game should be out in like 2 days. Or at least the early access should be starting in like 2 days. So, it's happening. After 8 long months, after 40 plus CrossWorlds videos made on this channel. It's time, guys. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is about to be here, and I'm sorry if I rambled a lot and it was a bit hard to comprehend, but I will be doing a full-on review of the game whenever I've had my hands on the full release for a while. And like I said, this was just kind of off the dome, so I hope it made sense. With that being said, let me know down below if you are excited for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, and make sure to like and subscribe, turn that post notification bell so you never miss any future uploads, because trust me, you're not going to want to miss any future uploads or live streams, because Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, man, we're going to be streaming it. We have a lot of content to make on CrossWorlds, so I'll catch you guys there. Peace out.